I forgot to unmute. Hooray. Yeah. So I forgot to unmute. Hooray. Forgot to mute my stream. Yeah. I'm scared. Yeah, so today we are just going to be doing a random ass game. Why? Because I couldn't think of anything funny to stream. Woe is me. Anyway, yep. We're just gonna. The game I chose out was just on a whim. Let's Elephant and Hourglass. Because I basically just spun a wheel mentally and picked an option. That sentence has in fact ended. Yeah, this is going to be a real fun, nothing too important stream. I'm more interested in Spirit Tracks, but I think I should probably play Phantom Hourglass first, because it's the older game. And I have some respect for playing things in order. Also need... It'd be great if it would load. Oh. I heard the... There we are. Let me just make sure retro achievements is set up properly. Okay, it does. I am going to full screen this just so it doesn't look too bad. Yes, I'm not trying to load a sim triangle. This is gonna be fun. Sound. Is there a way to make it so that way there's a little notch? Is there a way to make it so that way there's a little notch? Yes, I can. Let me just try and figure out what settings I want for this. Hopefully that's good. I do not know. How it's been created. Wi-Fi connection set up. Okay, then. I don't know how to change that. I'm just gonna let it start. B2077. They have the Japanese keyboard here. A lot of games get rid of the Japanese keyboard and translated, but nice. Right. Yes, I do. Using the mouse right-handed, but They don't need to know that. Adventure. Probably should click on options. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, this is gonna run so poorly. Our story begins not long ago. There was a young girl, savvy to the seas and head of a band of pirates. Her name was Tetra. She was pretty, brash, and brave, not to mention good at Tetris, hence her name. Tetra and her handsome pirates, which consisted of only her and her other pirates, also joined her, set out to explore the vast and unfamiliar seas. One day, on a stop at an island, Tetra met a young boy dressed in green. After a series of strange events, the two began traveling together. They found old ruins, and light enveloped Tetra. At once, she transformed into a beautiful princess. Her lineage traced back to an ancient ruined kingdom. She was Princess Zelda of the Kingdom of Hyrule. Just then, a huge, ominous king appeared. He lagged out the game. He carried Princess Zelda away. The evil king sought the sacred power passed down to Hyrulean princesses. He schemed to take the power and use it himself. The boy chased after him, determined to save the princess. The boy crossed seas and climbed mountains. The journey was perilous. Oh, 1 second, hold on. Okay, hopefully I'm good now. That's annoying. Anyway, later, the two set out with a brave pirate crew in search of new lands. Yes, they set sail together. They also found a new crew, because none of them were brave. None of the original ones were brave. A happy pirate ending. Gotta love how this starts off with spoiling the Wind Waker, which I've never beaten. So what did you think of my amazing paper cutouts? Did you guess that Tetra was really Princess Zelda? Hey, I'm GP20077. Are you sleeping, Swabby? I'm GP20077. I'm GP20077. Oh, no, that's Tetra, apparently. Stop messing around down there. You're both supposed to be on the lookout. I didn't know this was a follow-up to Wind Waker, but oops. Ha, some legendary hero you are. Who'd believe you saved me from the evil king? Princess Zelda, we're nearly at that spot in the sea. I told you not to call me Zelda. Tetra worked just fine before, you know. But enough about that. So this is where the ghost ship is said to appear. Stay on the lookout for a creepy looking ship. Are you sure this is a good idea? What about all the ships that have gone missing? I'd say the ghost ship is behind all of it. That's right, Nico. Every ship disappears. And it's all because of that scary ghost ship. Oops. Ghost? Like Zoinks, Tetra? Hey, Tetra. They say these seas are protected, yeah? Something about a spirit called the Ocean King? Wouldn't a spirit like that protect the ships? Unless there really is an evil ghost ship. Don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as a ghost ship. But it's just some pirates up to no good. I'll expose them as a bunch of frauds. Remind them that there are rules to being pirates. I doubt there really is an Ocean King anyway. Hey, look! The air feels chilly, here even. I'd say we take a detour around this creepy place. Quit being so scared. We're here to see the world, not take detours. Ship boy! Tetra, I can see a ship. Yeah, a ship up ahead. The lag is a bit funny, but it's also making this a lot more awkward. I can emulate Wii games. Why is it having so much trouble on a DS game? Hi, Curb. Zelda. It's... it's the ghost ship. These waters really are cursed. And you call yourself a pirate. It's just a ship. But it does look like it could be the ghost ship. There might even be a load of treasure on board. And that's it. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh, he looks concerned. Uh-oh. The laggy audio makes this so much funnier. Oh, come on, you were able to hold yourself out perfectly fine in the last game you were in. Which I have not beaten yet. MJB 2007. Save me. Ignore the fact I was just talking shit about you. I'm JB20077. Save me. I'm JB20077. Navi? Shh, where are you? Oh, you're awake. You weren't moving, so I thought you were done for. But it looks like you're gonna be okay. I'm Celia. You see, I'm a fairy. I was up fluttering around and found you here. What happened? Oh shit, a fairy should put you in a bottle. Wait, what? What? A ghost ship? You're talking about Ghost Trick? It's the wrong game, man. Your friend was taken away by a ghost ship? Like, seriously, you don't mean Ghost Trick? So you were following after her, and you got separated from your own ship, huh? Is it the ghost ship people you... Sorry. Is it the ghost ship people have been talking about? It's hard to take you seriously. They say that the takes will never be seen again. You want to know more about the ghost ship? I'm assuming, because Dad, you haven't actually said anything. You're being dead silent right now, and I'm just kind of assuming. Grandpa will know all about it. Lost my memory a long time ago. That's how I know I have a grandpa. When I woke up on this beach, Grandpa rescued me. He told me so. I don't actually remember it. He's very sweet, so you've got nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Even though I don't remember his existence. Our house is up there, off the beach, I think. Come on, I'm just assuming, because I don't know what a house is. Oh, can you walk? Not the direction you want to move with your stylus. Yeah, a stylus. That's what I'm using, definitely. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. I can switch the screens around, that's fun. Might as well save, just in case. You never know. Smile. What do you think I was gonna draw? Hello, traveler. So your name is, that's a mouthful. I'm just gonna call you Bob. Yeah, Bob works. I'm Oshus, and I live on this island. Celia told me all about what happened to you. I also hear your friend was taken by the ghost trick. Don't know what that means, but I'm sure all you whippersnappers know what you're talking about. I understand you want to find the ghost trick, but you must not. But Grandpa, what are you saying? It's a really good game. MGB20077's friend was carried away. She also happens to be female. I don't know why he specified that before saying the word friend, but sure. Pure evil fills the sails of the ghost trick. It roams the seas in search of victims to capture, and no one has ever escaped from it. It's best if you stay far away from that ghost trick. No, to seek out that ship is to seek out your doom. I don't know who's talking most of the time, so it's really, really hard to make voices. That's why we have to do something, Grandpa. Oh, mercy. My name's Celia. I've told you this. You're not going to give up, are you? Actually, no. I think I might go to home, just take a nap. Oh, you young people. There's a port to the east of here. A sailor by the name of Linebeck should be there. He'll be wailing to tell you all about the ghost trick. Look at your map. The harbor is here. You mean that guy who came to visit Grandpa? He asked about the ghost trick. I remember him. I'll get with MGB2077 and show him who he is. Yeah, you see? I'll show him. It's okay, right, Grandpa? Yes, I don't see why you can't go along. Just be home by 5. Grandpa, it's 4. I know. I'm sure you can help MGB2077. I'm sure you can help Bob. It's too much of a mouthful. Thank you, Grandpa. Let's go, MGB2077. She's always been antsy, that one. Now, Bob. Lately there have been many monster sightings. I gave in to you and told you about Linebeck, but you can be careful out there. Ha! Like Robin. Robbing him blind. What's that rumbling? Another earthquake? So many quakes lately, so many monsters. Bad signs for sure. I bet there are even worse things to come. To the port. Oh heavens! That quake just broke the bridge again. So many quakes lately, and the bridge breaks every time there's a big one. There's a second way to get to town, fortunately. Unfortunately, it leads through a cave of frighteningly full monsters. What do we do? Well, wait for the bridge to be fixed, of course. Rock. Oh. Interesting. Yo, my friend, try tapping me. Yep, that's how it's done. Just tapping people to speak to them. Well, anyway, I ended that a bit of bad luck in my garden there. My quake just having a bunch of rocks into the middle of my patch. Would you mind moving them? Simply tap on a rock to pick it up, and then tap where you want to throw it. You better pay well, man, or I'm gonna go find more rocks to throw in here. Consider this a threat. Thanks plenty. You really helped me out there. It's not much, but here's something for your trouble. Please, I insist. Oh, he gave me Greg. What's with the dirty look? Think I'm a cheapskate? Fine, then here's a hot tip. Look at your map, it's a tree on that spot. Go bash it really hard. When you jot that down in your map before you forget it. I'm sure I'll understand. Very, very legible. To scribble on your map, yeah, I know that. I don't know the tutorial, it's a very basic mechanic. Danger, monsters ahead. I'll be fine. I'm only completely unarmed. Actually, wait, I can go rob that guy. Hold on. I've heard that the ghost ship's on the prowl again, stealing more islanders. So very dangerous. Well, making his pet chicken mine will be the bestest of friends. Link, how'd you eat him that fast? He was supposed to be a pet. Seriously. You eat pets faster than you can get them. Monsters! Monsters galore! Anyway, monsters! Look out, NJP26077. It's way too dangerous. You need something to defend yourself with. You have to go back. Damn it. Conveniently placed trees. Or should I say, inconveniently placed trees. How the fuck did I just roll? The fuck? I see. Grandpa uses this cave as a storehouse. Keep your hands off my things. Please ask first, Oceans. I'm touching his rocks. Ooh, barrels. God damn it. he roll? Is he just rubbing? Tried to pass it on, did ya? See, like, don't pretend you forget I told you never go that way. We've seen so many ways around this island lately, Bob. And monsters seem closer to town. Be cautious, young ones. That cave up north leads to the port, it's true. The path will be crawling with monsters, do not even think of it. Sure, someone will get around to repairing the bridge. Stealing a powder replacement. Well, Grandpa wants to stay out of trouble, but you find your friend. When you find a sword, then you can show those monsters. Yeah, if only. But I simply just don't have a sword on me. And wherever will I get one? I remember Grandpa's throwing a sword back there. How to get the door open? It cracks open the door writing nowhere on that sign. He says there are no more palm trees on the beach. Sneaky. Keep your hands off my things. Please ask for socials. Cheated. Ooh, is that a diary? Read it. This is sword base number 1. Each does swing your sword. Tapping and drawing lines quickly is the key to deft swordplay. Oh, it's just a sword. Tap on your slide the stats on the touchscreen. Found a sword. Ooh, we shouldn't tell the camera we're taking it. He's worrying himself sick. First, though, we could find ourselves from those monsters. Now let's rob him. He won't need the money. Who cares if it was supposed to be some kind of college fund? You two are proving to be quite a handful. It's not my sword. What are you planning on doing with that? Grandpa, I'm sorry, but we just had to. Can't abandon this kidnapped friend. We can't wait for the bridge. Yes, I understand, but I can't just let you go. Also, the bridge is gonna be repaired in like 5 hours. You can just wait that long. Not without showing you know how to handle that sword. Teach you how to handle it. Meet me at my house. Well, if you're forcing me. Ah, nice. Bob. So you have a sword, then you know even the best swords can be bad. If mishandled, that is. So I must teach you the basics of swordplay. Let's begin with the targeted attack. We're gonna bring out some hot targets for sword practice, far safer than real foes. Especially me. I'd die. Tap target, lock in, close in for the attack. Try now. Excellent. The target attack is the most basic of attacks. Use it well. Now for the side slash. First, when you find it hard to lock on enemies, use the side slash instead. Just sketch a line that provides you and your target to slash at it. So it requires a little practice. Sketch to slash. You fully understand the side slash. You can also use it to slash several things at once. Remember well. Finally, the spin attack. So that's a circle under spin attack. Try out the moveset targets your spin attack. Here we are. Bar for achievements is working. Sorry, I just heard one pop. I'm gonna quickly double check. That is running in hardcore mode, right? Versus Storm Mission, that's funny. Okay, yeah, I'm in hardcore mode properly. Nice. And I like seeing that apparently the achievement does not work if you're playing in Spanish. That's really funny for some reason. Oh, we're in ads. Okay then. You're about to get an ad. Ooh, 5 rubies. Cheapskate. Boing boing. Want to do a somersault? Scribble tiny circles at the very edges of your screen. Roll into that big tree there and see what shakes it loose. Roll as much over and you'll get dizzy. Ooh. Well, at the very least, I am learning the controls. Oh, okay then. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a bit annoying keeping up the voices, so I'm just gonna speak normally. Rather than doing the voices of the rest of us. I'm not trying to roll, I'm trying to spin attack. Small key. Nice. Hmm. The full levels in the correct order, or else. What's this else? Tap the block to grab it, tap the arrows that appear to move it. Yeah, I already figured that out. It's a rather self-explanatorily gameplay mechanic. How the fuck did you jump slash? So just tapping on an enemy that's not that close? You can't read it from it. Then just walk around. Pulling the levers second from the left. Pulling 4 levers from one of the... Handy. One. Good to know. Apparently there can be multiple floors, which can be easily scrolled through like that. Ooh, red ruby. Point the levers. Second is first on the left, second on the right. Okay, so that's easy. 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 That's easy. You got an item. I saw you, motherfucker. Oh, I see what I need to do. Okay, that's self-explanatory. You can't get dizzy from that. Okay, then. I don't get it. there another one? Oh. I see. Whoa. That was annoying. Went to the port. It's so much farther to walk when the bridge is out. Now that we're here, let's look up line back. I've met him once or twice. Can't say I get her for him. He's not awfully big talker for such a big cuckoo. Okay, let's head to the port. Not again. This crummy bridge breaks every time we have a quake. I don't have time to keep on babysitting this thing. Now when ships need fixing. But Usher says that bridges are just as important as ships. That old man tells you to do something, you do it, like it or not. I don't like it, but I'll do it. I think to avoid Usher nagging at me all the time. Welcome to Mercay's Island's port. You normally see sailors coming and going, but rumors that the ghost ship has returned have all but shut down our harbor. Except for one brave soul who recently docked a ship, that is. Chimkin! Chimkin! Yeah, looking for the ghost ship, you say? I don't mean to take the wind out of your sails, but stay away from that ship. All those who become obsessed with the ship are soon ruined by it. The ship has pirated the life from many a soul, but some of us still remain. Oh, knock on wood. Okay. Don't know why I asked me to do that, but I did. Give me money, please. Treasure teller opening soon. Coming straight from Hyrule Castle. It's the money-making game. Please don't think you'll be most likely to lose money during this game. Heard of the fortune teller Astrid? Nope. I've heard that Astrid lives on the island Ember. The ghost ship, all those who vanished. She saw it all in advance, it said. I bet you know what it'd take for me to find a girlfriend. Yeah. Just look out into the sea and go for a nice swim. Then close your eyes. Never open them again. Because you will find a girlfriend in another world. Because you aren't getting one in any reality that's real. Ooh. That's trying to talk to someone, but okay. Sure. New customer, oh, hearty greetings. Lots of locals sitting here to while away the hours. Been empty at the moment. But aren't you with that short being here? Take no offense, sir. You'll be more than welcome when you've gone a little further in life. I mean, at this point, hasn't he saved the world? What's the concern? Puff. Can't wait to sit down in the monk bar and gulp down a glass. It's a bit tired, gonna wait here for that spell and take a breather. Why is everyone always in a darn rush? Take a break now and then, I say. Welcome, shopper. How can I help you? Something you want? Tap it. So that's 10 bombs. Yes, that'll be 50 rubies. Red potion. Restore 6 hearts. 50 rubies. That's a wooden shield that protects you from light attacks. Just 80 rubies. This rare treasure is a Zora scale. This 20 rubies sound fair? Yeah, I'll take that. That sounds really valuable. Now, why is this here? Fish story, not sure what it is, but what's the color? For you, 500 rubies. This is a dungeon reward. Like, this just looks like a genuine-ass dungeon reward from any other Zelda game. Can't afford it. That's what it fairly obviously is supposed to be. Good day to you. What do you have for delivery? Look at this remarkable ship. What do you think of it? Are you... Are you... You know what? I'm not gonna question him. Openly. I'll just look at her. What a ship, what a proud beauty. I'm not reading this. You and your ship can... So, she were only mine. Like to sea cabin thing is what I mean. Thank God. Because, from the sounds of it, this ship would, be shipping more dock than it should. If you saw here, you could see the whole world. You've never been in defeat. What? You're searching for Lineback? Captain usually drops anchor at the milk bar, but I haven't seen him in days. How's the bar owner knows where Lineback is finished? The fuck? Oh, can I steal a ship? Link, stop trying to jump off into the river. No! Been to a lot of places, but the milk here, it's the best. Yum. New customer, oh, hearty greetings. Yep. Looking for Linebacker? Sure, I know him. That chair there knew him recently. Linebacker just dashed out and he was off to the Temple of the Ocean King. I tried to shop that crazy fellow, but he went right to the north side of our isle. Did my ears say that right? He went to the Temple of the Ocean King. Listen up, young'un. Listen good. The Ocean King is the defender of all creation. A temple up on the hill is built in his honor, none more worthy. Sadly, a curse is laid on the place and sucks the souls from all who enter. None dare step into the Temple of the Ocean King, so put it out of your mind. Can't say where your friends are gone, but I'll tell you this: stay out of there. Yes, seriously, that's what we all do. You know, visitor now, and then can't resist it. What? Where is it? Right here on your map. You're not actually going there, are you? No. I'm just going to the spot that I was told to go to. It's north of the village. Snom! I think it was supposed to be snow, but they replaced the W with an M because the W just kind of fell down upside down. It kind of looks like an M. Ooh. Big green ruby. That's worth a pretty penny. Let's look at a spot that would require bombs. So another spot that would require bombs. For future me's sake. I'll write a memo. Yeah, it's good enough. Aha, so this is the Temple of the Ocean King. Legend has it, the temple was built to honor the mighty Ocean King. The temple has fallen into ruin, and people say that it ruins anyone who enters. Still, we have to find Lineback, so let's dive right on in MGB 2077. Ooh. Oh, look, MGB 2077. Looks like someone's skeleton. What is it doing here? You don't think this could be Lineback? This is really starting to creep me out. I foolishly entered this temple. Moments in turning the life right out of me. So even if you clear a trap, it resets once you leave. Should have made notes on my map. I couldn't make notes on maps that have these icons. I entered the temple in search of the treasure, but monsters that could not be slain with the sword stalked the corridors. That's weird. Hey! Wait, do you hear something under BT-0077? Hey! It definitely heard something, didn't you? Hey, there's someone over there under BT-0077. You! Kid! Over here, kid! Talking to you! You came at the right time! You're lucky you found me. Lucky for me, but luckier for you. Now help me. Oh, him? Let's line back. Hey, are you listening? I said help! What's he screaming about? Someone pleading to be safe sure is rude. What did he say? Oh, it's that chatty fairy from the old man's place. Yes, I got it. Listen, can you help me out? Just pay attention to what I have to say. Now, you're a kid and all, but try to listen up. Trapped in here and I don't know what to do. Normally I'd free myself without any problem, but I sprained my ankle and I can't move. Will you help? Sure. I knew you'd come through for me, kid. Well then. Do something about those pointy spikes. I guess you're fucked. Sorry. Just gotta wait to start the trap somewhere around here. Fine, linebacker, just wait there. Let's help him out. GP0077. Oh, wait a second. Something I forgot to tell you. One thing you should know about this temple will suck the life out of you. Why didn't you tell us that sooner? Yeah. No scary if it's not all the time. Sure, as long as you stand in areas like this, you'll be okay. Well, the purple zones are safe zones. I thought it was the opposite. Okay. Are you kidding me? That little boy did it. Okay, I'm taking this McGee to get the fuck out of here. Freedom! Okay, that's funny. Dun 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 dun. What's the first thing in here? What the fuck? That is so funny. Oh no, it's empty. I wonder if someone got to it before us. I think we can take a quick breather. Hey, you said you sprained your ankle. You're walking just fine. You said you needed our help. It's not like you're the one who did the saving. Hey kid, you're pretty brave for someone so short. I mean, not as brave as me, but not too shabby. So your name's MJB20077, huh? That's a weird name. The name's Lineback, real man of the sea. Impressive, huh? That was smooth sailing for me in the beginning. But then, I got myself stuck in that trap. It's likes to suck the life out of you if you let it. Well, that's the temple. What are you doing in a place like this anyway? What do you want from me, kid? What? You're looking for the ghost shit? What a coincidence, so what? Let's go. So you're trying to get your mitts on the treasure. Treasure? What are you even talking about? MTV 2077 was trying to save his friend. She was abducted by the ghost ship. Came hoping you might know more about it. Oh, really? Oh, how sweet. I think we're gonna cry. Oh, I'm just teasing, kid. Yeah. Teasing. Okay, I think this would be enough to give you child abuse charges. If that's what this is about, I'm on board. Cool. Yeah, you were just running. I don't want to hear this guy's bullshit. Come without me, kid. Grab the clue about the ghost ship. Speaking of that, we need to find the ship. Got that? Faking, I think you're just scared. No chance. They'll only be leaving the charge down there. Oh my god. Just fuck off. Okay, the being dizzy is kind of funny. Oh. Ooh, sea chart. Important clue to find the ghost ship. Show the line back. Good old sea chart once that's a clue. Like, okay. Nope. Thought that would work me to start the dungeon. It didn't. Hey! Where's Lineback? Not like I'm going here by ourselves. I'm not sure you have words for him. I'm sure I'm not going to even say anything. Hmm. Oh, it wasn't a little monkey and his twinkly pal. Slow getting the goods, huh? I'm not a pal. And it's a fairy, not a monkey. Phantom. Funny. Slow, how dare you? You're quick enough to run off and drink it all. One insult. It's merely hurrying back my ship. The captain worth the salt was his ship for his own safety, I tell you. But tell me, pal, what did you find in the chest? Dude, it wasn't that hard of a... It was not even remotely challenging as a dungeon. What's this important old sea map? Oh no, see it is, as we call it in the adventure. This is a treasure map. Ugh. I don't like this guy. Really, let's do that. What else is in our map and runs off with it? What should we do next? Can I book a ship? I think he just nodded, we cut him off. Hmm. Shipyard, be right back. Oh, that was a fast bridge repair. See, I knew it would only be a few hours at best. Well, this is racing our presents at the old band shows. The bridge has been fixed. I thought I'd check up on the youngsters here. You're an amazing lad to emerge alive from the temple, MGB 20077. Bob, fuck. God, I really did get around to quoting Mario Sunshine. Oh, wait, that should have been the stream today. Fuck. Yeah, it would have been a funny stream for the 1 year thing. For New Year's. Damn it. I don't know. Very cringe for one so early this year. Send me into that treasure's temple too, you old barnacle. And he went to the temple and prepared to find it a terrifying ordeal. You know, us would lose heart and flee for their lives upon hearing me say it. But only there are true heroes among us. I'm talking about you, we're talking about the guy who actually did it. You fool, you're a wreck. He was sunk by now if a friend here hadn't shown up. I was injured. A typical day of Blazer. Jesus Christ. Okay. Since you are mentioning in chat, let me open Discord. Huh. I didn't know the custom mixtape editor was already out. Figured that would be a next year thing. I'm just gonna... Oh my god, you can do... There's visuals to this. Okay, then, hold on. Pause stream for a bit. Why didn't they... Why did the fucking moles change animations? Is it because of using a non-standard mixtape thing? What the fuck? What are those video recommendations? Let me turn off display capture now. Very weird. Anyway, back on to actually being on topic. The most animation is quickly under itself. Once you change it to loud BG on like it does, then you can't beat for it. Interesting. I mean, considering I watched you play Bits and Bops the other day, that seems like a very un-VFX game. The most it does is change the backgrounds for the mixtape. Like, outside of that, they pretty much just have their standard no VFX fare. So, it makes sense that you can't do stuff like Heaven Studio, which is meant to mimic Rhythm Heaven, which does do camera things rather often. Like Spaceball, for example, had a lot of camera stuffs. Anyway, inspected it fully. Turned eye finds. Holds no secrets at all. Wait, old man, what do you know of this map? Ho ho ho. Turn up the sound again, actually. This map spot eluded you. Went back. I may see the map. Standard map would simply show you where to go, would it not? This is no standard map. You'll find that one section is a little flaky. Touch it. I can trust you to solve the puzzle. A circle! Hey, look at that. Secret mark on the map. That marks the spot of an island born of volcanic strife. It is the Isle of Ember. Fortune teller named Astrid lives there, and she sees far MTV 2077. Wow, fuck! So you should ask Astrid if she can see where the ghost ship might be. Isle of Ember, eh? I suspect there might be something there. So simple sailing there and finding Astrid. So we're off to the Isle of Ember! See, I'd like you to go with Bob. It'll be essential to his efforts, I'm sure. By seeing the outside world, you might just find your lost memories. We'll do. Happy to help. So that we have to pal around with Linebeck, though. Still, I'm glad to sail the seas and see the world. Well, don't tell me I have to haul around that twinkly bit of fluff, too. She's just gonna be flying above the ship most of the time. It's really not that much more work. The Isle of Ember awaits. Or is it? Sure. Live bait with something like that sword. Surely you should have. Fine. I know how to take a hint. I'll grind rubies. Does the money-making game open? That'd be really convenient. No, it's not. I don't suppose the tree regenerates its giant ruby, does it? Actually, come to think of it, how was your vacation? Didn't you take one earlier? I'm sorry, John. Sorry, Borb. Didn't mean to kill you. What's funny is I could completely buy that entirely. Like, you would not hold back against a child. I'm gonna think of it. How do you get up there? Oh, whatever. Not too important. Finding out rubies is gonna be way too annoying. So I'll just buy the shield instead of trying to grind out for the emblem. You just got robbed! Can I actually carry bombs? Got a bag? Okay, yeah, that's fair. Nah, damn it. I don't have enough money. Ooh, it's a Rhyhorn. Actually, you know what? Let's save again, just to be safe. So I just had this idea. Since I've been constantly saying I need to go back and do it, why don't I just rewatch one of my own VODs as a way to, you know, suffer through it again? I mean, I need to quote around things anyway. I might as well. Let me double check the most recent stream that I have quoted. You know, it's been a while since I last did a quote. November 28th, 2023. I'm not gonna go back and actually add in the dates. I'm just gonna put in the game. Because it's a bit hard, 2 years later, to actively write down the dates accurately. View your channel. Such a pain in the ass because I can't log back into my VOD channel. I have to manually do the very stupid thing of trying to find my own VOD channel. Like, because I don't have access to my VOD channel. I can't log into it. In order to even post onto the channel, I have to use the Twitch connection because I actually have Twitch connected to YouTube. So, despite outright saying, hey, I can prove I own it, YouTube refuses to do anything. Anyway, here. Need to scroll down quite a while. Actually, since I'm basically scrolling down 2 years, I'm just gonna... Thank God, back in the day, I actually made playlists. Right? Fucking forgot I did a stream where I just read through my own fan fiction. I need to do that again, just for fun. Really? I didn't notice that. I don't remember that it was day 189, 190, day 339. Let me just check. Day number 339. Oh, that's like a week later. This entire time I've been blaming Martin Sunshine. It's an innocent victim. Okay, so I guess we were gonna start the quest to figure out when the fuck is this supposed to even be. Hold on. Last one was November 28th. So roughly day 333 is where I'm looking. Right. Where is that? I remember the fact that I put on fucking a Yoshi one in the bottom right corner for the Yoshi's Island stream. And then I broke during one. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. Dang and rumpers. Right. Just doing a 20-minute stream of trying to play the recorder. Why does this one have 70 views? What the fuck? I would assume then this is the Minecraft stream that the quote comes from. Yeah, there's Minecraft over there. Okay, so I like how I had the idea of this. I'm like, oh, I'll go, and it's the funny thing. It's not even Sunshine you need to start quoting. It's this stream. Oh God. So not only is this going to be me trying to find anything quotable, it's going to be me kind of listening in to me in the past reading my own stream.
All right. Need to make sure everything's working. You know,
Okay, so
well, you can.
you can.
Now, I would like to point out how today is day 333. And purely because it is, I'm going to fuck around instead of doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing today. So,
Funny.
I mean, technically, I'm in the closest to the right category I can before I'm actually going to be doing today, because sure, I am streaming into Danganronpa, and this is Danganronpa Day, but I'm doing something different. Need to make sure this is gonna work. Let's see this. Make sure this is gonna work. So the basis for this idea is basically just, oh my god, it's day 333. I should do something special. And so I will. So I shall present to you for the first time, and presumably the only time, at least for now,
For now, yeah.
me reading anime and Danganronpa live. This is a bad idea, but I'm going to do my best to do it anyway. So, yeah, this is going to be a very bad stream. I'm doing it.
It's funny that I just pulled it up on my phone because back in the day, this is what I had to do because I didn't have a computer that I could stream off of. So it's just my phone streaming my other phone where I have the fold up and I'm reading off of it. Yeah, God. This isn't even the stupidest stream I did in 2023 for the Day of Streaming Challenge.
Too late to back out now. Trapped in a school, Haruhi and 15 other anime protagonists have no escape. That is, unless they kill someone else and get away with it in a class trial. Will anyone crack under the pressure and kill someone? Inspired by those two, read them.
Yes, if you have not read Danganronpa 69 and 96, read them. They are actually good. Surprisingly, for something called Danganronpa 69, there's more goddamn hope. It's actually really good.
Past these. Chapter Prologue. The ultimate host, a new high school of despair and assassination. She woke up and opened her eyes. Huh? Where am I? She looked around. Is this a classroom? Is this a prank? What have they done now? She notices on the desk is a...
I still have not updated my fic in a minute. Same. So, I've also not updated in a while. Nearly 2 years, in fact. Don't worry, I did start writing the next chapter a few months ago. At this point. God, I remember the bit. Since I have this open, might as well. I really loved the bit of having the Monokuma Theater just reference other anime or anime tropes. And so I just included them in the fucking tags anyway. Just because, why not? It's funny. So that's how stuff like fucking this shit is in the fucking tags for the respective anime. Like, if you go here, the additional tags just has these stupid things. Fairly obviously, I'm the only person to use these. I'd be very surprised if someone else uses either of these anytime soon. Is there any other... Oh, there's a lot more fics here. Okay, I'm just scrolling because I'm interested. I have not checked this in a while. Last time I checked, there was literally, last time I checked, there was only 3 works. Also, why is it called a cartoon? It's an anime. It's an anime. Like, it's... Make cartoon redirect to anime. It's an anime. Just because it's Chinese does not make it not an anime. Anyway.
Tablet? That tablet? She got...
Have you ever heard of the AO3 author curse? Yeah, vaguely. Hold on, let me Google that.
up and walks towards the tablet. She turns it on and starts talking. Ipifu, welcome to school. This is your e-handbook. It contains all the information you'll need. You can't look through it until you've met everyone here, though. Then it's a little page on her.
Alright, this reminds me, I need to fix the images. They stopped working at some point. So if you were to read anime Danganronpa, none of the images are gonna load. They're broken. which I think is funny. It's not that hard to replace them. It's just a bit of a time effort. And since I want to update it soon anyway, I'm gonna just wait till then. Likes fancy tuna.
What the? How much money did they spend on this? She stared at the page. Ultimate host? What does that mean? It's the ultimate talent. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a black and white bear appeared. Boo, please head to the gym at your earliest convenience. Sorry, one sec.
Sorry, one sec, just black screen. Nowadays, I just hit mute.
So hope my nose is in good condition. Boo, please head to the gym at your earliest convenience. What the hell? Is this not a prank? Hold on, can you please... Let's get the game started! Sorry about that. This black and white bear then runs out of the room. Hey, get back here! Haruhi chased the bear out of the room, but when she left the classroom, the bear was nowhere to be seen. Looking to her right, she sees the door marked the gym. I guess I should enter it. It's where the bear said to go, at least. Entering the door, Haruhi sees there are 15 other people in the room. What the? There's a lot of people in here. There's high schoolers, adults, and... Is that a robot? Good grief. That makes 16. Do we really have to introduce ourselves again? Might as well. I'm... $1 billion% she should introduce herself first. Well, might as well. I'm Haruhi Fujioka. What's your ultimate talent? Aspect yours. Ultimate talent? Alright, student handbook. It says ultimate host. Ultimate host? What's that mean? That's right. Ultimate host, that's a weird talent. Talk. The pot to the kettle. Who are you people? We should probably introduce ourselves $1 billion%. Well, I'm Masaki Aizawa, Ultimate Student Council President. Oh, me next. I'm Toru Honda, the Ultimate Kind Person. And I'm Nagisa Shiota, the Ultimate Assassin. But how could someone like you be an assassin? You're so young. Well, I've never actually killed anyone. What? Then why are you an Ultimate? Seeing as I don't know mine, you at least know his. Oh, then I'm Wang Ling. Good grief, we should just introduce ourselves already. Kusuo Seki, the Ultimate Average Joe. Why do you have average? My talent is Ultimate McDonald's employee. My name's Dao Mao, by the way. Maybe because you have something to specialize on. I'm just normal. Right. 1 second. It's my first time doing something like this, to be fair.
Why am I doing this? I'm just sitting here watching past me read my own fanfiction. There are so many better things I could be doing right now. Oh, I keep on going,
like
I guess.
one stream of fucking recording my Let's Play live I did. Just figure out a way where I can actually read this and stream comfortably. There we go. This should be a bit less awkward for me. Right. Anyway, I'm Kaede Hanjo, but you can call me Maple. That's what I'm called in New World Online anyway. And what's your talent? I'm a New World Online player, but I'm not really good at it. I just maxed out my defense. Hold it! It's a horrible strategy! Can you please stop saying that so loud? Get it. Sorry, I'm sorry, the ultimate warrior. Oh, I'm next. I'm Deccan, the ultimate killer. What are the odds of there being a lawyer and a judge? I'm $1 billion% sure it's intentional. That's a prediction from the ultimate scientist, Senku Ishigami. Then there was some noise from the other end of the room. Stop trying to capture him. He's not a Pokemon. No, please stop throwing balls at me. I'm sorry, just I Pikachu isn't here. I get it, okay? Monster Savage. You shouldn't take your feelings out on him. My friend's arguing. Hey, can you introduce yourselves? Gladly, I'm Doraemon, the ultimate robot. And I'm Tai, short for Tai Chi, the ultimate Digimon trainer. I'm Ash Ketchum, the ultimate Pokemon trainer. And what's a Digimon? Digimon stands for digital monsters. And if we're in danger, Agumon can Digivolve to help us. He was here anyway. Oh, like how Pokemon can evolve. I get it. Haruhi stops listening and notices only two people left haven't introduced themselves. As they sit together in the Yakuza style pose. Go on for
Haruhi stops listening. The greatest way to get out of a conversation. Great.
right here, I'm most together and they get up and walk over. Hey, it's Sama Yukihira, the ultimate cook. I'm Tatsu, the ultimate Yakuza, although I'm more of a coffee nowadays. So he is a Yakuza? I don't want to get on his bad side. So if you all introduce yourselves, good. Let's get the game started. First, he sees the bear hop jump out. That's not fair. I was wondering where you went. I'm feeling your lovely headmaster, and I have a game for you guys to play. What kind of game? A killing game. I require one of you to kill another, be it stabbing, burning, crushing, or whatever you can come up with. I'm thinking this has to be some sort of prank. Nobody responded until one of them did.
Nobody responded until one of them did. Peak writing. Just peak writing.
So what'll happen if nobody kills anyone? Well, you spend the rest of your lives here. If you don't want to get out, you have to start killing, killing, killing. Everyone looked at each other. Nobody knew someone could really do such a thing. No, the image you see is very bad because
I'm just gonna say it's painfully obvious this is a traced image. Like there's no way to hide it. It is so obviously traced and poorly so. Like, look at him. The poorly added in fucking hat on Ash. Doraemon is the only character who's somewhat originally posed. Even though I think he was put over here's Haru. Fucking damn, the line with is different on Psyche in comparison to someone who's right next to him. Just God, it's such a bad image.
I will never not laugh at the hilariously low quality of this image. Like, some of them look okay. Like, Doraemon looks pretty good. Thank you doesn't look too bad. Haruhi, I'd say, looks probably the best. Then there's just the dad who's unnecessarily fat. This poor drawing of Psyche. This drawing of Wang Wang. Down here is blind of fucking right. You could tell I didn't try too hard at the art for this.
Phoenix is just incredibly misproportioned because this is where Nekomaru was in the original, and I didn't change much when I was tracing over it, just enough to make it look like the character.
All the basic necessary living items such as food will be provided. Help you enjoy the skilling school life. Oh, and I'll update those e-handbooks of everyone's details, not just your own. I'll put mine on them too, but killing me is against the rules. Poo-poo. Already texted me handbook. You know, the report cards, which not all the information is correct and conflicting sources, but I did my best. Not everyone has a canonical birthday. That's right.
Yeah. Why does Phoenix Wright not have a canonical birthday? Like, literally, in order to make his handbook page, I just fucking took the first result on Google, which, probably not accurate. He doesn't have a canonical birthday. I don't think most characters in the Phoenix Wright series have canonical birthdays. At best, you get their age, which you have to cross-reference across cases in order to figure out a range of possible birthdays, which will, at times, contradict each other because of the timeline. So you have the rough birth year of the characters, considering you have the exact day where things take place in the timeline, but outside of the year things take place, you do not know shit about their ages. You know the exact year they were born, but not what day. Which you would expect them to do a birthday thing at some point, but they don't. So, you just don't know what his fucking birthday is. And so he was the only character in this who I distinctly remember not being able to find concrete info on. And I know I got the heights and weights wrong, because I just fucking went with the first Google result, which was never accurate. But at least it had results. His birthday did not have results.
I'm really sure this game is real. Killing game? Why are we in a killing game? Well, if we have ingredients I can cook, so this isn't all that bad. How can you find this to be a good situation?
Also, I love how you've not commented on the fact that this is actually written using normal sentence writing, rather than my usual typing style, starting every word with a capital. Because, needless to say, I didn't want to get crucified for writing the way I usually do. So, during the actual, fic in the description, it'll actually have proper capitalization, and then in the comments I just type like a fucking madman.
The bill, please explore the school to your leisure. Make sure to get to your room for the key there is one of a kind. Oh, and there's a map for your e-handbooks for introverts. Well, I'm off then. Why is he so happy? Then someone left the gym. Everyone else also left shortly after. Checking her e-handbook, or he walked to her room. This one I had to redraw because I pixelated all the characters.
Okay. One of the best parts about this fic, the pixel art is actually really good. Some of them are to an extent just taken off the internet, but most of these I just drew myself, and then remade in an actual pixel art program, because I realized it was stupid to draw pixel art using a drawing app like I had been. But yeah, no, I just genuinely made this pixel art for most of the characters. That's why some of the characters look really bad, but some of them actually look really good. And I will never not get over the fact that I made Haruhi's legs 2 pixels longer. As a reference to the fact that in Oron, the characters just have long-ass legs. So, as a joke, her legs are 2 pixels longer. And, seeing as how Doraemon's such a different shape, I just used Monokuma as a base instead, because I thought it was funny. The Phoenix Wright is another one which I just stole off the internet from what I recall. But outside of those two, they're all basically original. Like, Seidao here actually looks really good. Like this. Senku looks good. Ash looks fucking amazing. Like, this is a really good Ash pixel art style The hat is a bit awkward because it's fitting into the proportions, but it is really accurate. And then he's right next to Ty, who is the most inaccurate because I did not bother with the spiky hair bullshit. Like, he got 2 tufts. That's it. Maple looks really good. Deckham looks really good. I think that Misaki looks pretty good. Soma looks okay considering his hair bullshit. He's another spiky haired anime protagonist. Tatsu looks fairly good considering he's just keeping their own proportions.
I'll never not laugh at the very, very small visual gag. The Harpy's legs are 2 pixels longer.
Fuck, I said it in the past too. Past me even commented that I will never not find it funny Harvey is 2 pixels longer. Like, it's such a small detail, but it is so fucking funny to me that, yeah, her legs are just 2 pixels longer than everyone else's. To reference the fact that in Oron, the characters just have really long legs.
Because legs in Oron are just way too long for some reason. Like, it is such a minor joke, but I absolutely love it. And also the fact that he is very similarly shaped to that Monokuma art. I think I literally just copied it and then changed it around a little. Make Doraemon. Oops.
Just,
I feel like this one is straight up just from the game.
yeah, redrawn just from the game directly.
Quality. This one isn't even an attempt to be made by me. In her room, Haruhi grabbed Haruhi's room. I realized that was true. She also found inside a closet something male uniforms from all of them, and one female uniform. They told me, uniforms, I guess they know I cross dress. Oh, there is a female one too. There's someone at the door. Guess I'll go see who. Hey, Haruhi, you want to go search together? Well, I might as well. Sure, I guess.
Why is the I not capitalized? Did I not go and incorrect that? Oh, this one has it corrected, but this one doesn't. Interesting.
Someone else turned me down when I asked. Well, that's rude. So where should we explore first? How about the kitchen and dining room? Hi, Moo. Yes, this is my phone. This is just how I decided to stream today.
Alright. So Moo actually appeared in chat, which I remember. She still brings up this stream, because she doesn't show up to my streams very often, but this is one of the few streams which she did, and it's really funny that this was the stream she went to.
The joke is that it's day 333, so instead of streaming Danganronpa, they're streaming anime in Danganronpa. That's the entire joke. I thought it was funny. That's why I'm doing this. How about the kitchen and dining room? Any word about Soma? It seems like a good place to start. Haruhi and Toru go to the dining room, and surprisingly, they see a certain blue robot sitting on one of the tables. That Doraemon, but almost a robot. Does he need to eat? Then they see someone leaving the kitchen with a plate of dorayaki. Your order is served. Plate of dorayaki.
Speaking of stuff, it's time sick.
No problem. Can someone please explain what's going on here? Someone agreed to make me some dorayaki. It's really good. Surprising tastes being raw and all, but hey, a customer's a customer. You need to eat Doraemon? You're a robot. Hey, I need to eat just as much as the rest of you. Sorry. Is it okay if we look in the kitchen? It's okay if we can't. I know in the kitchen. Feel free. Thanks. Haruhi walked into the kitchen with Toru following shortly after. It's surprisingly clean considering someone was cooking in here. Hey, look, there's a lot of herbs and spices. Oh, here's catnip. Why is there catnip? Not even edible? Not that bad. Just eat some. Well, There wasn't really anything of note other than some normal cooking utensils. Oh, I guess so. Go to the left and made the right in the next closest room, storage room. Inside the room, there were boxes stacked to the ceiling with stuff. Some were open and actively being searched. Ah, hello. Sorry for interrupting you. Anything useful? Not really. Mostly just snacks and weapons. How can you say that so nonchalantly? Sounds unsafe. What if someone puts a blade into someone's snacks? Well, I'll keep looking. See you at the gym later, okay? Well, I might as well tell the others to join us at the gym. See you later, Nagisa. See you. I'll go tell someone Doraemon. Let's explore the laundry room next. Toru and Haruhi left the room, splitting up. When Haruhi entered the laundry room, she saw Misaki messing with one of the machines. Hey, Misaki. Oh, hey, Haruhi. Can we figure out this washing machine? I can't make any sense of it. Haruhi checked out the machine. It's a fairly normal machine, except there's no buttons on it. That's strange. There are no buttons. That's because it's a fancy digital washing machine. Monica said, seemingly appearing out of nowhere. Just throw your laundry in and use your e-handbook to start it. Putting her e-handbook on top of the machine, the app shows various settings. That's good to know, I guess. I'll meet us in the gym later, so we can all share feelings about school. That sounds great. I'll stay here for a while. Haruhi then went outside to wait for Toru. When she returned, they went to the trash room. This room is 10 billion % useless. You get blocking from getting to the incinerator. It's probably so we can't hurt evidence. The bear did say we were supposed to kill each other. You're 10 billion % right. I think it's 16 billion %. Yep, sauce? Well, it's not like we use it for that purpose.
Oh. Hi, Snookums. The stream has been heavily derailed at this point. Happy New Year's.
There's no chance someone will do it. Human nature wants freedom. How can you say that? It's just nobody will die here. That's awfully optimistic, but she is the ultimate kind person, so it makes sense. Well, see you later at the gym. Got up. Leaving Senki in the trash room, he made their way to the only room they haven't explored yet, the changing room. When they entered, they saw a heavily tattooed, wearing nothing but a towel, tattooed floating on the sauna door. Yeah, the door won't open. I want to say something, but I can't think of anything to say. Are you trying to break my door? Yeah, sorry, boss man. Boss man? I forgive you. Thank you, boss man. You shut up now. You meet us in the theater? Patsu bows down for the two of them, then quickly leave him. Well, that's the room in the living room, right, according to the map. Should we move on to the school area? Yeah, that sounds good. Two of them go to the school area. They decide to save checking the gym for last. Then, stop! This hurts! Is someone in danger? Come on, Haruhi! In an instant, Toru had grabbed Haruhi's arm and started running towards where the sound came from. When they got there, they saw an interesting scene. Dad was pulling on Maple as Maple climbed the door. Hey, stop! Huh? Oh, hey, Haruhi. Maybe Maple trying to open this door. Maple, are you okay? I think so. Hey, Dad, what kind of person are you trying to open the door like that? Yeah, the door won't open, bub. I mean, it will once somebody takes the initiative to kill someone. You stop hearing out of nowhere? Boo! No! Then Monogamore disappears. How did he do that? You basically teleport? Totally teleport doesn't exist, right? Right. Well, we're going to go explore. Meet us in gym later and try not to hurt Maple. Okay, my hand's getting tired of this whole thing, so I might just get a video and only pull it up when an image comes across. That's been so easier. Also, I'm sorry. Okay, hopefully things are better now. I don't know. Well, we're gonna go explore. Meet the gym later and try to support people. Yeah, please don't hurt me. I don't want to get hurt. You get it. Hope doesn't hurt her. Maple seems like a good person. Anyway, do you want to explore this classroom for you? Sure. First is the few markets before following Harmony in your classroom.
Okay, is this really just entirely black with me reading for the rest of the stream? Oh my god. I'm doing the rest of that shit off stream. That is way too much. Fuck. What's my pivot? Actually, hold on. I just had an idea. Okay, what does the poll I put out the other day say? Surprisingly, I actually have been putting out polls on YouTube every now and then. Why? Because more people vote when I put it on YouTube. Like, shockingly, 4 votes. At most, I would expect 1 or 2, but there are actually somehow people who are putting out comments on these things. So, yeah. So, I posted a poll the other day, 3 days ago, saying that I wanted to make some low-quality, stupid videos between higher-effort ones. I did try and leave a comment saying that it was going to be stupid shitpost-like stuff, like parodies and shit that I wanted to make. And that's basically the idea. So why not I just do that now, live on stream? Ah. So, the main reason I had this idea is I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos of putting an anime character into the Total Drama Island TV show. So why don't I just do one of those live entirely from memory? There is the question though, what anime character do I pull up? I'm just gonna pull up my AO3 page and just pick one that I've written a fanfiction about in the past. It'd probably be best to leave. Actually, wait. Fucking amazing idea. Hold on. Hold on. Save image. Please tell me I can just add additional image. Pictures. Okay. That is so funny. Yeah, this is stupid enough that I'm doing this. God, this stream has gone so far off the fucking rails. I should probably change categories. Hold on. We aren't doing Zelda anymore. Tadbulb, whatever the fuck that is. What category do I switch this to? Just chatting, I guess. Okay. This is such a stupid fucking idea. So I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube of can XYZ character from anime win Total Drama Island? And yeah, so the idea that I just had is can Maya Fey from Ace Attorney win Total Drama Island? She's young enough in the first game. She could probably get away with it. Now, I do need to set this up, but this is such a stupid ass idea that I have to follow through with it. Roll above. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 for merge. 2 for the teams. Let me pull up Netflix for the episode titles. This is such a stupid ass idea. But it's so funny. I think it's very funny, at least, to do this. Excuse me. Why is this formatting so horrifically off? Whatever. Okay, just add to dictionary. I don't want to deal with... This is just a stupid-ass idea that I had, so why not? I'm just writing down the Netflix episode titles, by the way. I don't... Hold on. Actually, hold on. Be up here. Let me bring up the cast from this season. This bit's not... It's not worth it, but I just think it's funny. Like, I think it's really funny to do this. Unnecessarily. The fucking plush Maya PNG. This is such a stupid ideas for both a video and doing it live on stream. Fair and balanced team. Literally everyone except Heather and Heather. Remove Ezekiel, because that's the thing to do to balance out the teams. So it's Beth, Cody, Gwen, Heather, Izzy, Justin, Lashana, Lindsay, Noah, Owen, Trent, then everyone else is Killer Bass. And just for keeping it alphabetical, I'm going to arrange these guys to the alphabetical order. Like how the wiki has it. Eva. Ezekiel, Jeff. Harold. Katie Sadie. My face in the middle. Well, I have the Katie and Sadie swapped. Hold on. There we are. Now they aren't even facing each other. Great. Okay, and just so that... Actually, let me check. We are currently in the middle of ads. Great. I'll wait for the ads to be over to be nice. Okay. It looks like the ads are over. I don't know. Right. So, welcome to a very stupid video idea. I've been seeing a lot of things on YouTube of, can XYZ anime character beat Total Drama Island, which is a series by, I believe, Pepsi Cat, who will be linked in the description of the YouTube upload, because I'm going to cut this out and make a YouTube upload, probably. And this is just going to be basically copying them, but also taking inspiration from a different Total Drama YouTuber I found called, I believe, TD Wanderer or something like that, who will also be linked in the description, because they have really good content too. And I just thought it was really, really funny to imagine just taking any character and putting them into this completely unrealistic reality show. And so I'm doing that. Entirely from memory, I have not seen this season in probably at least a couple of months to years. Something like that, I don't know. So episode 1, Not So Great Outdoors. everyone arrives on the island as normal, and Maya, who is the character from who. So the thing is, I decided to do this with Maya Fey from Ace Attorney, just because I thought it would be kind of funny. That was my entire reasoning. So yeah. God, this is such a stupid idea. But you guys voted for this to be on the main channel, so don't question it. Yeah. So, everyone arrives on the island as normal, and I'd imagine Maya would just arrive, talk about burgers, which would catch the attention of presumably Owen. No one else is really too caring about that. Owen does, but they aren't going to be on the same team because Killer Bass. She's replacing the very first boot Ezekiel, who's looking up at the cast like, hey, I used to be in there. Yeah. So, when it comes time to jump, would Maya jump? This is specifically Maya from the end of Trials and Tribulations. Specifically. And I think being peer pressured by the fact that her team is losing, she would jump. Yeah. That does not really change the outcome of the episode at all, because I highly doubt she would be able to be much help building the hot tub. And it's generally accepted that without Ezekiel being there to make a sexist comment, Courtney would get voted out, which is a very big change. Then we move on to the big sleep. And I refuse to believe Maya would make it past the 24-hour mark, which would really upset the rest of her team, because they would all see her as not being a team player. But thankfully, due to a certain someone, she does not actually have to worry about it, because Eva would lose her MP3 player and Heather would steal it. And because of that, Eva gets enraged and would definitely annoy people by constantly going, where's my MP3 player? Where's my MP3 player? And destroying the cabin. So she would definitely get voted out. Dodge Brawl. I feel like Duncan wouldn't get much sleep and is very tired in this episode. In order to win in the original, they wake him up. And I think that Maya might realize that people are very upset at her for falling asleep so fast in the big sleep. So she decides that once the team is losing, to wake up Duncan, which pisses him off but does save the team. So with her entire team safe, it's the Streaming Gophers up for elimination, and they definitely get rid of Noah like in the original. Not quite famous. That's the talent show episode. I don't actually know. Maya's got a really good talent because she can spirit channel. So she would definitely like channel spirit. She would, and in the original, they have DJ go up, and I feel like they would still have Bridget go up because they're stupid. Actually, wait, no. That wouldn't happen, actually, because Jeff breaks his thing, and then they have Courtney, who was supposed to go out. But I think in this universe, Maya would just be open about her suggestion, would be open about doing spirit channeling, and so would go out on stage. And I feel like Maya, at this point in the series, would be good enough at spirit channeling to actually, get some respect from Chef. Would it be enough to save her team? I don't think so. But without Bridget, because Bridget would be eating cookies still, and that's why she threw up. She was eating cookies. But I feel like in the original, they would still be thinking of a third act. So while she's doing this, she wouldn't actually be eating cookies. Because she would still have eaten cookies, but it would probably have digested more or something. But actually, no, at this point, if it upset her stomach to the point where she threw up, she might have just done that off screen. So maybe Harold goes out, and because of that, their team does win. And Heather does the Heather thing of keeping things canon. Because I am just going completely off of memory in what I've seen for this. The Sucky Outdoors. Here's the thing. Who would Maya be friends with on this team, actually? I should have thought about this. Honestly, I feel like Maya and Harold would get along fairly well. Because they're both little oddballs. And she would be talking about spirit channeling. Which, Harold, I feel like, is enough of a nerd to like that. I think everyone else would be a bit weirded out. I think Harold likes it. Because that's just believable. So, yeah. Screaming Gophers. I feel like largely the Killer Bass stuff stays the same. And because of Maya's performance in Not Quite Famous, I feel like they're willing to forgive her. Because her spirit channeling might come to be helpful in a future episode. So they want to keep her around. Meaning, I feel like it would just play out the same. So yay. Phobia factor. What is Maya afraid of? What is Maya favorite makes her scared of? Let me just Google this. Oh, that's easy then. Okay. So, maybe they just lock her up or something, because to kind of remind her of the stuff that happened in the Farewell My Turnabout, where she got kidnapped. And I feel like no matter what, because of the fact that Courtney was offered something for sticking it through, I feel like they would either... I feel like because... Yeah, Tyler already failed at this point. So, I feel like there's one of three possibilities. Either the offer is given to Maya, she would succeed. It's given to Tyler and he fails. Or it's given to Duncan, who I feel like would get over his fear, because he knows that if he fails, he may have friends, but he would still be failing for not... He would still be pissing off the team by getting them sent to elimination by not hugging a cardboard cutout. I feel like he would be able to suck up his fear. Let me just, Wheel of Names quickly. So who is the offer given to for winning? Duncan. Yeah, I feel like Duncan would just suck it up because he knows that he would probably be eliminated. So, with the Screaming Gophers sent to elimination, could Heather get the votes to stay? Because throughout most of the season, she was really annoying her team. Does she have enough people to stay, though? Feel like, assuming she's able to rope in, because, like, Izzy, I feel like she can just rope in, and then Owen's a swing vote. But even then, I don't know if these people were able, like, she was able to convince Owen to vote with her in Not Quite Famous against Justin. So I feel like it wouldn't be that hard for her to get them to vote with each other again. And I feel like she votes out Lashana. Because Lashana is strong, but she is still, like, against Heather. And Heather wants to be able to have control. And, like, she wants to keep the people who will vote with her. She knows Cody's not worth a damn. Actually, wait, no, she wouldn't. Feel like, would she go for Gwen? I feel like she goes for Gwen, because Gwen's not too much, because Lashana's more important to keep for challenges, and Gwen is on a potential showmance with Trent, so I feel like she would just vote out Gwen, which would come up as a very big surprise, but I feel like that's what would happen. Because if she can get enough, all 5 people here to vote, and Owen is the flip vote, but I don't really, I feel like with Heather having plot armor, I feel like she would get rid of Gwen, which is a very big change. What's this episode again? Up the Creek. Oh, it's this one, okay. Okay, so they need to sail to Boney Island, and Beth would definitely still pick up the doll after being late. Like, I don't feel like there's much of a world in which that changes. Like, I don't think Maya being here really changes much. Like, she's stupid enough not to notice, I feel like. And even then, they aren't on the same team. Why would she be nearby? I feel like when Jeff has his leg, quote unquote, injury, Maya might just, like, channel a doctor or something, which would be able to point out it's very minor, which kind of get people a bit against Jeff for making a big deal out of something which was so minor. But no matter what happens with everything, Izzy goes, because she gets hunted down by the RCMP this episode for exploding a giant-ass fire. So I feel like that's a canon event and will not be changed. Paintball Deer Hunter. Okay. In Paintball Deer Hunter, half the cast is deers, half the cast is hunters. the hunters need to catch the opposing team's deer. And in this episode, the screaming gophers just turn on each other entirely. And all of the main players in that are still here. Like Heather and her alliance, Cody. So I feel like everything would still happen, and Cody gets eliminated because he gets mauled by a bear. If you can't take the heat... Okay, hold on. It's the cooking episode. Okay, so Heather would still take charge. And because of how much they're losing, because they are 2 teammates down in comparison to the other team, but I don't... Even if Heather decides to help, and even if she gets locked inside the fridge, that would leave just 5 people to do all the cooking. And even then, Owen would probably still eat all the food. Meaning, especially since the killer bass has Maya, who can just spirit channel a cook to cook really good food. So, like, I feel like Screaming Gophers are sent to elimination. And despite the fact, and actually no, I think Owen is saved because of the idol, which is why Beth gets eliminated in this episode. Like, I feel like that's not going to change. Who Can You Trust is the trust challenge, which is between, I feel like, Heather, Lashana, Trent and Lindsay, and then Owen and Heather, maybe? Who can you... Hold on. Rashawn does the freehand climb. DJ and Duncan for the bass. I feel like the stuff with Bunny would still happen. And he would definitely still give it to Jeff. And I do think that Gophers would be able to... I feel like Lashana would just beat the shit out of Heather, but still manage to do it. There's no way in hell that Lindsay's able to cook this properly. So, sorry, Trent, you are out of commission. And then Apple. Apparently Harold's allergic to apples, so no. I feel like since Tyler's here, they would just force it. Except he's the one who's getting apples thrown at him. Screaming Gophers definitely win this, though. Like, there is literally no world in which Sadie does a good job here. Like, Sadie is not doing a good job in this, let's be honest. yeah, I feel like all of this stuff happens basically the same. So it does matter, and it's the toboggan race. And the DJ and Jeff Bunny thing happens still, meaning their team actually loses because he gets rid of the blindfold. I feel like Duncan would still go for the rabbit though. Find a new bunny. The fact that I'm doing this entirely from memory makes this so much more awkward, but it's also so much more funny, so it's fine. Okay. So with the killer bass up for elimination, I feel like they just get rid of Sadie because I feel like Sadie is just the one who's providing the least to the team, so they get rid of her because of that. Basic straining is going to be very different because at this point, a lot of the cast is different. Why is it written on the spoiler? Right. Why do these both be whatever? Master Chief. I feel like Lindsay quitting the thing, that would still happen. Because I feel like Maya knows that she doesn't stand much of a chance in some ways. Actually, no, I feel like Maya would quit first. I mean, largely, I feel like when it comes to the hanging upside down, don't really feel like anyone would be good at that. Because Gwen, who originally won, is not here anymore. So, assuming everyone was here, I feel like just like Owen would have already been eliminated at this point. Maya would be eliminated. Harold's apparently eliminated. Duncan's probably not even there. I feel like just to even things out, somehow the Screaming Gophers win. And I feel like Killer Bass know it's almost time for merge. And these people who are in kind of like a friendship thing know that Maya is really strong. And then in a unanimous vote, Duncan gets eliminated because Harold rigs it. Because I feel like Harold would know that if they're thinking about getting rid of Maya, who is pretty much the one person on his team who's treating him really nicely, because I feel like the two of them would get along and be friends, he would rig the votes to save her, which means everyone is completely shocked when Duncan gets eliminated. What happens in Extreme Torture again? Right. Most of the original pairs are actually still here. Even, and Owen would spit it out, the love letter, and that would lead Bridget and I think actually Lindsay, because Tyler is still around, so she would think Tyler wrote it for her, and Bridget would think that Jeff wrote it for her. And it's in actuality later revealed to be Harold for Lashana. So like that would be very similar. I feel like Tyler would drive for Lindsay, and then Heather would drive for Harold. And then, because of Harold mysteriously crashing, even though they did just try and vote out Maya and it didn't work, they would feel like. Would they feel like it? I feel like they might just get rid of Harold because of everything, and it's when it's revealed that he wrote the love letter for Lashana. And Lashana pours shit on Heather. And then teams are dissolved at this point because this is genders for the next challenge. Bunch of Disgustingness, which is called Bunch of Disgustingness on Netflix for some reason. And is the guy cast at this point mostly the same, just with Tyler replacing Duncan? It is. That's really funny. Like how there's only 2 changes in the overall cast, being Tyler is here instead of Duncan, and then Maya is here instead of Gwen. And I feel like things would play out mostly the same, because Gwen didn't do much in this episode, and I don't think Maya would really do much. Worst case scenario, she might just be able to channel someone who would be able to stomach the food for her. And I feel like while Tyler is a wuss, none of the challenges that we know of involve a chicken. So he'd probably be fine. Meaning, the guys win the reward, and the girls are a bit upset about that. But this is a non-elimination episode, so it doesn't matter. And then we are on to Merge, where they add back two former cast members for the drama. And because of how things went, I feel like they would add in Courtney and Eva, who are both really upset from their eliminations. Because Courtney would be very upset because of the fact that she got booted in the very first episode. And I agree with the headcanon that if Eva stuck around and Courtney was eliminated episode 1, she would be brought back. And I feel like they would still bring back Eva. Because no matter what, that means that one of them is surviving this episode. In No Pain, No Game, I feel like the events largely play out the same. I don't feel like Maya would do anything too crazy. Like, she would definitely get out around the same point as everyone else does. And I feel like even though Courtney's upset, Eva is such a strong competitor that Lashana, in her ending, would still manage to get her, and they would just get rid of her because she's really strong. Search and Do Not Destroy. This is the episode when Trent gets out originally. And basically, it's a matter of who gets Heather's key, which would still be Heather. So Heather's invincible. It doesn't really matter which key Maya got. So we'll just say she got whatever one Gwen got. And at this point, Heather would probably notice the Jeff Bridget showmance is going really well and proceed to do the thing she did with Gwen, except instead on Jeff and Bridget. And feel like this would be like very much a thing that Bridget's against, because even though I think if I recall correctly, she chose Heather's side, it was still something where like it was not something that was really permanent. Eva got rid of that. So I feel like if Heather kissed Jeff, Lashana would still do her thing, and Jeff gets eliminated in this episode due to that. Hide and be sneaky. Heather would find these two. I don't think Maya stands a chance in this episode, honestly. But doesn't really matter too much, because Heather finds these two. Lashana wins invincibility, so she's fine. And either they would eliminate Maya, who's a strong competitor, or they eliminate Courtney, who's really annoying everyone, and I think they get rid of Courtney. Because I don't really know if Courtney would be able to find anyone, but I don't think she does a great job of hiding. So I think she gets eliminated in this episode. That's off the chain. Even though everyone's competing, I don't see a reason for much of what Lindsay does to change. Meaning, I feel like Lindsay gets eliminated this episode and cusses out Heather. Hook, line, and screamer. DJ is here. He gets spooked by Heather. Goodbye, DJ. I feel like Maya would win invincibility, because I feel like Maya's the type to have seen horror movies. She wouldn't be too big a fan of them, but I feel like she would have seen some. Although she is more of an action person. What's Wild and Knocker Gone Wild again? It's the episode where they need to catch an animal. For convenience sake, I'll say deer, raccoon, whatever one Jeff got, and duck. I feel like this episode, no matter what, I feel like Heather goes home. Because at this point, everyone hates Heather. And for the last few episodes, there have been bigger threats than Heather, or Heather's had invincibility. But I feel like at this point, the people on her team would just have enough people to get rid of her. And I think that there is a chance that Maya gets invincibility, which I think is what happens that episode. It's really, really hard to tell if it's just a reward challenge or if there's invincibility there. I don't really remember, so. Triarm Triathlon. These are largely people who didn't compete originally. Like, the only two people here who actually made it this far are Owen and Lashana. What would the teams be? I feel like Tyler and Lashana have enough of a thing where they would be like those two. Sure, let's just do this. Actually, wait, no. Like this. Because I feel like part 1, Owen, Maya would win. Part 2, these two would win. Part 3, these three would win. 2 would win. And for whatever reason, I think they just think it's a jury threat. And if they want to get rid of a jury threat, I feel like the person here who's the biggest jury threat is either Owen or Bridget, or maybe even Trent. But I feel like they might get rid of Bridget for being a threat if it's a jury vote at the end, just like with Jeff. And then Hot Capture, I feel like similarly to the original, they would accidentally keep on saying a name, but I feel like it's Owen, because Katie and Sadie would say Owen. Either Owen or Trent, but I feel like they're going to say Owen more because he's more of a party guy. So yeah, there's Owen out of the way. Camp Castaways is a non-elimination, so that's just not something that needs to be worried about. Are we there, Yeti? I feel like the pairs would be Lashana, Maya, and then Tyler and Trent. And I feel like with everything, the girls would win because Lashana would be smart enough to try and steal the stuff from the guys. I think the guys would be too polite to think of that. And I feel like because it's an elimination decided by Chef, I feel like he gets rid of Tyler, because despite being a jock, he's been consistently proven to be weaker than Trent. And Trent played guitar in the talent show episode, which Jeff with Chef liking it. Triple Dog Dare You. I think it's very obvious Trent gets out there. There's no way in hell Trent's surviving that long. And that would leave the finale of Lashana and Maya. Assuming that this is all somewhat how this would go out, this would be the finalists. And I feel like it would be even purely because of Maya being able to get help. Because, like, if Maya can spirit channel like she does, I feel like that would work out. Just who would each competitor vote for as being the winner? I feel like Trent just likes Lashana more. Tyler probably likes Lashana more. Owen probably likes Lashana more. Bridget likes Lashana more. Heather likes Maya more because she doesn't like Lashana. DJ, Lashana. Lindsay, probably Lashana. Courtney. feel like Courtney didn't really stay long enough to like either of them. But just to make things a little bit more even, Maya. Jeff, Lashana. Eva, even things out, Maya. What's his name? Maya. Duncan. Probably Lashana. Actually, wait, they didn't really like each other much. That's why they were paired up in Triathlon. So Maya. Feel like those two like Lashana more. Beth, definitely Lashana. Because I think Gwen would like Lashana. Izzy is crazy. She would definitely vote for the Spirit Channel in person. Cody, definitely following Gwen. Justin, probably, I don't think Justin would really see a good option. And so just having seen the episodes, I don't know, I think I'll just put him in Maya. So I think this might be, to be completely accurate, at best, I think this is how things turn out. But with Heather sabotaging Lashana somehow, like leaving a muffin that says it's from Harold, even though there is definitely a chance Maya eats it, I feel like Lashana would be touched thinking it is from Harold enough to be like, no, I'm just gonna keep it. Like, that's really cool. But I feel like no matter what, there's always a chance for either one to win. But I feel in order to make it the most canon, I feel like Lashana is winning by the end. Then somehow Maya channels someone to make it to the end first in her winning ending, or just Lashana beats her. Like, she channels someone at the end and either almost beats Lashana or beats Lashana. In either ending, I feel like people are cheering because it feels like an even race to them. I don't know. Anyway, this was a very shitty, low quality video. Hope you like it. Yeah. Go watch an actually good version of this. Bye. And now for the actual stream. Yep. I feel like that was 3 hours of me just doing whatever the fuck. But, yep. That was certainly a thing. I've definitely posted shit posts before on my main channel. And that's definitely gonna be one of them. I just did poke a check, I'm stupid. Yeah. I feel like at this point I should just end stream. I've been going for 3 hours, and that's about as much stupidity as I can do. Yeah, let me do a raid. So, I'm going to be ending stream now. Doing a raid as per usual. And yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.